The first thing I wanted to ask you guys is if you wouldn't mind typing in the chat, what is your biggest challenge around the holidays with your, eating, exercise, all of that? I mean, I'm thinking that because we are all human beings, we all probably have some sort of challenge around this time. And Paul, I just want to tell you, I totally hear you because sugar is mine. This time of year, every year is rough. And what I find continually frustrating is that you can have so much knowledge about this and still not always change your behavior, right? Just going to give you guys a second so I can see what people say. Yeah, getting time. I could see that. Oh my gosh, Desiree, I agree. When it's so dark, it just makes you feel like, I don't know, lazy. And once you're home, you don't want to get up and go anywhere.
Yep, very true.
Totally. All right. I am totally not seeing the screen share right now, which has never happened to me before. So this is pretty exciting. All right, let's try one more thing here. Well,
we see your screen, if that matters.
It's so frustrating. All right. So do you guys see the slide that says have a plan?
We do.
Excellent. So this is honestly the key that I've found working with my clients over the past like 30 years. You have to have a plan ahead of time. You have to. And not only do you have to have a plan, but you have to tell someone about it. So let's say you're going to an event. Perhaps you can say to yourself, all right, I know this is going to be a challenge. I am going to come up with a plan so that I can enjoy the event, but not go off of my, not act in a way that is not in congruence with what I want, with what is going to make me feel good in the long term, right? So making an accountability partner is really great. Like it might be a spouse. In my case, my kids are teenagers, so they can be my accountability partners even, which is really an interesting new thing. You can say, all right, I'm going to go to this party and I am going to have a small serving of 2 different desserts. I know that ahead of time. I don't have to think about it once I get there. And I can do that successfully if I eat well throughout the day prior to the event, right? Lots of veggies and protein. If it's a potluck, perhaps you can bring something that's special that you really like, but is also in line with your eating goals. Sometimes personally, I take a smart snack with me. So there might be like a type of protein bar that I really enjoy that has a little more sugar than what I might have on a daily basis, but I throw it in my purse in case I'm feeling really kind of neglected or sad because I want to have something yummy. And then have a strategic splurge at the event. Like think about what you want to have and then sit down and enjoy it, right? Absolutely. Once you've made that decision, sit down and enjoy it. And I forget who mentioned it's hard to get to the gym, but you don't have to go to the gym. I love the gym personally. I'm at the gym a lot. But anything is better than nothing, right? A 15-minute walk with or without your dog is super. Even getting up, the rule is, a lot of research will tell you the rule is get up and move for 3 minutes every 30 minutes. So even this meeting is kind of breaking that rule, which is hard for me because I'm usually like bouncing around. I'm not a good sitter. But a lot of us sit at the computer like all day. So even something as simple as getting up and moving around every hour or so. And if you have a smartwatch of some kind, it'll beep and remind you, which is very helpful. There are so many options on YouTube or anywhere else for like a quick yoga class. Or I have dumbbells next to me, like in every room of the house. So if you have 10 minutes between meetings, you can throw in a little workout. And if that's something you're interested in, absolutely contact me because I have a bunch of videos along those lines. You can stretch while you're watching TV or hanging out with the kids because honestly, the kids need this too, whether they're like 2 or whether they're, 16, they need it too. Drink water, drink water, drink water, drink water, right? I mean, all the time. Stay hydrated, drink throughout the day. when you need or decide that you want to have an alcoholic drink or a sugary drink, once again, strategically splurge. So decide ahead of time and say, I'm going to sit down and I'm going to enjoy the heck out of that drink that I decided to have. There's no guilt about it. You don't have to feel bad later. You made that decision. It's part of your plan. Enjoy it. This is my favorite one. My husband always laughs at me when I tell him that it's stress management day in some of my classes at the college, because he's like, exercise are pretty good. Nutrition, okay. Stress, no, you don't have it yet. It's a journey. I'm working on it. So these are really important things we need to address, right? Good sleep is absolutely vital to long-term health, right? It's very hard at this time of day. I don't know if any of you have young kids, but my thing was, oh my gosh, I have to stay up late because I can move the freaking elf on the shelf, right? I have to wait till the kids are actually completely out asleep so I can stay up and move that darn elf. We have lots of challenges this time of year. Taking the time to actually calm down and tell our sympathetic nervous system, like, okay, we don't need to be in fight or flight all day, every day, 24 hours. We need to take some time out. That could mean different things for different people, right? Maybe people hate baths, and that's fine. You don't have to take a bath, but you have to come up with a way that works for you to address. Desiree, I know the elf is an amazing invention, but whoever thought about the stress it causes the parents. Taking some time to relax, do some breathing. Personally, I am not a meditator. I think meditation is amazing, but if it's longer than 5 minutes of being still, it does not work for me. So if you are more like me, you can choose something that's 2 or 3 minutes and do it a few times throughout the day. It has to work in your life. So what I'm working on now, and it sounds like many of us are on the same kind of path. So I'm very curious to see if there's a way we can work together on some of these things. Like, obviously, if you need help with the sugar, that's a part of programs that I do, but Karen, it sounds like would be a great resource for you. So I'm looking to help people develop and support the healthy habits now and then moving into 2022. This is a program that I've designed with an RD colleague. So she is a registered dietitian, which means that she went to school, she has a degree, plus a year internship, plus passed an exam. She is not someone who took like a weekend course on nutrition. Okay, so, and then me, I mean, I'm an exercise physiologist. I have a master's degree in this. So I feel like we can definitely support a wide variety of people to be successful. Particularly if you guys know anyone who's kind of intimidated by the gym. I know a lot of you guys go to the gym, you have a workout routine that's working for you, and I congratulate you. I think that's amazing. I think it's fantastic. I mean, I'm happy to support you if I can, but the people that I really feel need the most help are the people who might be intimidated, right? Or who might struggle to stick to a diet plan, or feel uncomfortable in your clothes, not feel confident, feel like, oh my gosh, I've tried this before, I can't do it, this isn't going to work for me, and just give up, right? Those are the people that I really have a heart to help. The group that I've been working on forming is, I mean, this is a group, this is imperfect people. We have complicated, busy lives, and we're trying to form some healthy habits that are going to help us out in the long term. These are just some more quick details about the program. If anyone feels like they know someone who would benefit, I'm going to share these slides. I'll share them in the chat or email them to people, maybe both. But this program starts January 18th. Registration is open now, and I have a link here so you can learn more about it. I'm going to offer a discount for anyone that you guys refer. It'll be a bump up to a more sophisticated plan. So I would love to help out anyone that you might know. If you have any questions or concerns, I would love to hear them. I'm going to stop sharing so I can see your amazing faces. All right. Yes, perfectly imperfect people, Paul. Perfect is not a thing. It doesn't exist. I don't know what it is. I know I spent a lot of time chasing it, but now that I'm, 40, I've kind of got some wisdom about it, right? Anyone else have any questions or comments?
Your 52-day program, as far as that, is that 100% virtual? How does that work?
It's 100% virtual. However, I have like 2 or 3 in-person meetings for local people, depending on how COVID is going and how people feel about it. We had a lot of fun with the program that was in the fall. Like we met at parks, people were really comfortable being outside together. And it was really nice, just like the in-person, get together that we had that I unfortunately missed because of my kids having fevers. But yeah, we do some in person. It's not required.